Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that a whole day. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Sharp. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns, and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's McGooligan. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Sharp. Caught. Completion. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A horrible field position to start the drive trip, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, what a move. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone. The touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Ball handed off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting off the defender. And a spin move there before he's tackled. He picks up a solid gain, though.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. A new set of downs after that completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Sharp. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And the single back takes the handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Caught over the middle. It's Page. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Dropping back, it's Sharp. Running out of time in the pocket. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Third down coming up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's McGooligan. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. Back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled there by the defense.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Good enough for first down.
And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Throws it to the right. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Sharp. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sharp. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back. Fires it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Page. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Jimenez.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Bringing pressure. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Sharp. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. The back's got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And the returner elects to fair catch and no return. The Gators offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A change of direction. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more of the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty on the offense backs him up 10 yards. Split backfield here. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. The defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's sharp. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try? The ball is loose. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And here's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield. It's Sharp. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Pressure is coming. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And you're just able to get him down at the 1. So close. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Sharp. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught quickly. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Sharp. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Now the defense... about to regroup a bit. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 21, Oklahoma 14.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Same tailback, another carry. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. On the return, it's DeMarco. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw to look behind his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Sharp. Quick completion with the tight end. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Gators. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Dropping back, it's Sharp. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they pick up the first on the ground. Makes a nice move there. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. 2nd down and goal upcoming. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Going the other way, can they stop it? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And there's the handoff. Eludes a tackle.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Oh, look at the quick cut. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. And now they'll run it on the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Catch made on the left side.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Good enough for a first down.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
And another first down.
On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. There's too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass. It's Sharp. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Page. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The Sooners will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expired.